Okay, I need to look in my freezer because it is Friday and I'm gonna go to the grocery store. So I got some Organics Baby Spring Mix, and as you can see, this was half off. And I will leave, when I get done, I will let you guys know how much I've spent on groceries and how much I spent on stocking up products that we probably won't eat this week, just like I did last week. Bought some bananas, bought I was gonna say a loaf of lettuce, but it's not a loaf, it's a head of lettuce. I bought a humongous 5-pound thing of frozen vegetables. I bought some bacon. I bought some more of these. They were still $1, so I bought some more of them. I bought some mushrooms that were half off each. They had the big cheese this time, so I bought that because it's a better deal. I bought some tomato sauce for pizza. Mark wanted ice cream yesterday, and we didn't have any. So I got this Cookies Over Texas. This has Oreos and cookie dough. Oreos and cookie dough. And then this is vanilla, no sugar added. I don't know if it's ice cream or frozen dairy dessert. And I got some milk, and then I got for Preston cereal and Mark cereal if he wants it, Kate cereal. And I got some milk for making yogurt. Mark was out of creamer. I got myself some, this is what I use in my coffee, in my frother. I got 4 tonic waters, which I don't count as food, I count as medicine. And then I got some fudge brownie mix. And we got some cat litter, but I'm not going to show you that because it's just cat litter, but it was like 4 or something, so I'm going to take that off of my budget. We also got some Keep Command soy sauce. So that is it. So I wanted to do a breakdown of my receipt and show you guys. I spent $64.17. Took out the sales tax, which you can see was 65 cents. I took out the cat litter, that left $58.59. I took out the 4 tonic waters, which I told you guys is not a food, it's more of a medicine. So that left $55.59. I bought some more of the granola bars. The Select Oats and Honey for $5. So I took out the $5. That left $50.59 on food that I would eat this week. However, if you come down here, I will not use that whole bag of frozen vegetables. So that was $6. I haven't even opened the soy sauce. I just bought it because we were out and we needed some. My husband will probably not eat all of that ice cream. I tend not to eat ice cream. It's just not my favorite way to spend calories. So I buy that for my husband and my kids. Preston and Mark ate some ice cream already. They have not used that whole block of cheddar. I also will not use that whole block of mozzarella. I have that food that I'm not going to eat all of is $29.45. So I subtracted the $29.45 out. So in essence, I spent $21.14 on food and milk and creamer that I will use all of this week. I really don't know how to separate all of this amount out. So you see my dilemma. So I can't really tell you I've spent X amount on groceries this week. It's very, very difficult to do that if I'm not going to measure it out to I don't have a food scale, so I can't really measure things out. So I'm just doing my best here with this challenge, and I hope you guys will give me some leeway on the math. Yep, so that is the breakdown of my receipt this week. So for dinner tonight, I just didn't have time to do the chicken when I got home. So we're just gonna eat baked chicken. And then this is some leftover Spanish rice. And this is the leftover, I think I've ended up calling it like sausage soup. Sausage rice soup. These are some pinto beans that my mom made. I'm gonna heat this up. And then if anybody wants the leftover mashed potatoes, they can have them. But I'm gonna heat these two together in my red pot. So this is dinner. Mark doesn't have beans, but Preston and I have beans. And I also brought this out because I think that sounds good with it. So we are going to eat. So, do you want me to turn that off?
No.
Mark is making breakfast. Today is Saturday the 26th. So it looks like we're having omelets with sausage and cheddar cheese and what else? Mushrooms. And we're having those English muffins that you saw that I bought from the Dollar Tree. So it's about 2 o'clock and we had 8 pieces of pizza left over from last week because Kate's staying with my mom because it's closer to where she has to go to the university. Hang on a second, please. So Preston's heating the rest of these up. And I'm making pizza. I also made some granola. So this is 2 of the pizzas, just like every time. One's in the oven.
So this was dinner. We had a packet of pork scraps. I took the bones off, sauteed the pork after I cut it up with onions and fresh mushrooms, served it with rice and the California blend veggies, broccoli, cauliflower, and carrots. That was dinner.
So today is September the 28th, and you saw me earlier in my when I edited the last video that you will have seen. No, not the last video. When I edited the meals that I made for the first week of the challenge, at the end, I said that Kate made everybody a sandwich, and I should have said breakfast sandwich. She got up at 5. She made herself a breakfast sandwich with just regular, like wheat bread or white bread or whatever she used, an egg, I think there was a piece of cheese and a piece of ham on it. So I ate that for breakfast. And it's now 3 o'clock. Well, breakfast slash lunch. It's now 3 o'clock. So I wanted to show you, I buy these at the Dollar Tree, the honey graham crackers, and I made myself 3 of them with some peanut butter. I'm going to cut up this banana, and then I'm going to drizzle it with a little bit of honey, which you can't see right now because it's hidden in the back. But I'll get some honey and drizzle it with honey, and then that will be my snack because I'm getting a little hungry. So this is my snack. So I'm making this braised chicken with onions, garlic, and balsamic vinegar. I watched, there's a blonde woman chef, I can't remember her name, Sarah something, and she did this recipe, and I went on foodnetwork.com and I printed it out. So I have my bacon here that you saw in my haul. It says to use 6 pieces, so I'm not going to use all of it. I also have 1 bag of chicken that you saw in my haul, and that is going to be dinner tonight. So I have to cut up some onions and put some garlic in there, and then I will show you what it looks like probably before I put the balsamic vinegar in there. So yep, this is a delicious dish. So I cooked the bacon, rendered the fat, and now the chicken is cooking in that fat. And I need 1 pound of onions or shallots thinly sliced. I think this is probably a pound. And don't worry about that. If it's bad, I'll cut it off. But I'm going to go ahead and do 2 onions because we like onions. So I browned the chicken. As you can see, it still needs to be cooked. I drained most of the fat off, and now I am cooking the onions. And if you go to Food Network and you get this recipe, which I suggest you do, because it's delicious, you will see that it says 1 head of garlic, cloves separated in peels. Well, I don't have that, but I do have this. And I think that's about 1 head of garlic left. So I'm going to throw the rest of this in there. So the kids got home. Kate went and picked up Preston from high school on her way back from college. So they asked for a snack. Preston said, "Can I have pretzels?" I said yes. I said, "Do you want something with them? Do you want peanut butter, dip, whatever?" He said peanut butter. So if you guys have seen any of my Dollar Tree hauls, you know I get these pretzels from the Dollar Tree. It's a really good place to get pretzels. Kate wanted dip, so I showed you guys the dip. And that's one of their old Christmas plates. I showed you guys the dip in my last What We Ate in a Week video for the budget challenge. So just wanted to show you guys their snack. And this is the chicken with the balsamic vinegar, and I used a full 1/4 cup. And these are the rest of the carrots that I chopped up, and I want to make these tonight. So that's going to be our vegetable. So I never showed you. I showed you I cut up the poblano peppers, and I also showed you the carrots, but I didn't show you the carrots cut up. So this is the rest of the carrots that we had cut up from last week, if you will remember last week's video. So this is what dinner looks like. And I showed you guys I bought the spring mix, so I just gave everybody a little bowl full of that, nothing else. But we have salad dressing. So everybody but me has chicken leg. I saved a chicken leg for Mark for lunch, but that'll be plenty of food for me. So, yep, that's dinner. So I had planned on making these. Yesterday, and I didn't. Maybe it was the day before. I think it was the day before. I had a migraine yesterday. So I don't normally get migraines. I don't know if it had to do with the weather, because we got a small cold front today, which means it's probably now 70 degrees instead of 85. But yeah, so I just made these, and you've seen me make these before. These are the banana chocolate chip baked oatmeal cups. So I can't give you a price on this and tell you how much it costs, because I don't know how much all those individual ingredients cost. But this is going to be breakfast. Maybe part of breakfast anyway. Everybody can have one, like, for 3 days. So that's part of breakfast. And normally when I make these oatmeal cups, I also make some muffins, and I bought this at H-E-B. This was on clearance for $1, like $1.15 or something. And so I think I'm going to make these as well, and I will put some muffins on the top. Not muffins, walnuts on the top. So I think I might go ahead and do that. So, good morning, friends. Today is September, I believe, the 29th, and it's a Tuesday. Made these. I made 12 of them. I also went ahead and made the muffins I showed you. I put some walnuts on the top, but the walnuts are falling off. So, I told everybody they could have one each, and I believe that's what everybody had this morning. I don't know if they had anything else. So I'm starting to get hungry. It's like 10:22, so I'm going to go ahead and eat my two. And yep, that's what is for breakfast. I am going to get out some dried beans. Now I know this looks crazy. So what happened was my daughter was at my mom's house and asked Grandma if she would buy her some ramen. So, Grandma bought her some ramen. Well, I am going to get these black beans out. Now, this is a pound, and I'm going to soak these because we're going to have them tonight with our rice and tacos. So, I am making myself a salad for lunch. It's like 12:30, and I'm using this that I bought. I used the rest of the pepperoni. These are some of the cucumbers that I grew this year that I just threw in the pickle jar. So that's my salad. This is some tomato that was going bad. This is jicama. So I just had to throw a lot of jicama away because it got slimy. I don't know what that's about, but I'm not eating it. Also, I want to get some, you're fine, some olives. So I bought the jar of olives from the Dollar Tree, and I bought this from the Dollar Tree also, like maybe a month ago, 2 months ago, I don't remember. And I saved this juice because I liked it. And those black olives don't really have a lot of flavor, so I just threw those olives in this juice. So I put some olives on there, and I'm going to put some dressing, and I'm going to eat. So I forgot to show you guys, but I took out one of the packages of ground beef that I had from last week's grocery haul. And I'm browning that up and then I'm not sure how good this avocado is going to be because I feel it's kind of soft. But I'm going to cut that up. These tomatoes need to be chopped up, so we're going to chop those up. I have some cilantro, an onion. My brown beans came out good. You can't see them, but they're in there. And then Preston is grating some cheese. So this is tonight's dinner. I didn't feel like making tortillas, so I just made like bowl, like a taco bowl. Good afternoon, friends. Today is September the 30th, Wednesday. And it's 12:43 and I have not eaten yet today and I want to eat. So I got this out of the freezer for dinner, but for lunch I pulled these out of the freezer and I took them out of the bag. So I'm going to toast this up. I'm going to put a little bit of cream cheese on it and some of this. No, we don't have Trader Joe's, so I can't get the Trader Joe's everything but the bagel or something like that. But I did get this from HEB. I'm going to put that on top, and then if I'm still hungry I will have some yogurt, banana, and some granola. In fact, maybe I'll just go ahead and make all that at once because I'm feeling kind of hungry. Alright, so this is my lunch. I do sprinkle a few cacao nibs on the top. I get these from Amazon. I haven't bought them in probably 3 months, but this is probably my 3rd or 4th bag because we like these in our yogurt and our smoothies. But I just sprinkle a little bit, so I don't even know how much money this is as far as, you know, the amount of, like, I think I maybe used like a teaspoonful. So I cooked the hamburger. I cut up half an onion and I threw it in there, And I just wanted to show you, these are the white mushrooms that I just bought. Mark used some whenever he cooked, and they look kind of bad. I'm gonna wash them off. Some of them look bad. I forgot about them, to be honest with you. I was gonna make like something else tonight, and then I remembered these, and like this one is, yeah, that one's not good. But I will just wash them off and see if I can salvage them. I didn't mean to waste food and leave them in there, but I think they'll be fine once I wash them off. Put some of those in there as well. So my mom gave me this about a month or so ago, and I've had it in my food storage. The rest of the olives, I'm gonna put them in there, and yep, just make some spaghetti and some vegetables, and that will be dinner. I'm going to use the rest of these elbows and then get into this box, and then I'll mix that in with my spaghetti sauce. And if I have time before Mark gets home, I'll grate some mozzarella cheese and bake it. So Preston is grating. Show him how much. That much cheese. Like, show him the side of it. No. Yeah, there you go. So I don't know how much that is, but he's grating that much. So we have that much left.
Okay, so for breakfast at 9:30 in the morning on October 1st, this is Mom's. I made her 3 eggs, country scrambled with 2 pieces of toast. She doesn't eat the toast. I have no order with it. I forgot she doesn't normally eat 2 pieces. But then this is mine. 3 eggs, the bagel sandwich with 1 piece of meat and 1 piece of cheese. And I use 6 eggs and then coffee. I think Mom has coffee too. So that's what we're having for breakfast on October 1st. Okay, so same day, October 1st, for lunch. It's kind of early, but we have an appointment to go to. There's noodles. This is mine. Noodles, mashed potatoes, and a leg of chicken. Mom's having mashed potatoes and a thigh. Okay, so this is Mom. She just has like a thigh, some juice on the plate because the thigh for some reason had a lot of fat on it. And mashed potatoes with gravy. When she made, I can't remember what she made, but it was leftovers, so it's lunch.
So it's 6:41, and took my daughter to a doctor's appointment, and my mom picked up Preston, and she also made us dinner. She's very nice like that. And so I didn't have to come home and cook. I was going to make something before I left, but I didn't have to. So this is chicken fajita meat, cream cheese, spinach. Is there rice in here?
Yes.
And rice. And then I have green beans in the microwave.